What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. What is going on with y'all? How y'all doing on this Sunday? The weather has cooled down, baby. So it definitely does feel good outside. And also this episode had a lot of shade in it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 14, baby. It is going down. So the gloves are off and we are seeing who is who and what is what. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's a whole lot going on. And let's get into Marlo really quick. Let's talk about Marlo. Like Marlo, she got a really good game plan. And her game plan is, you know what? I'm going to come from one of the OGs that got a peach. And maybe two of them. That would be Kandi, Burruss, and, you know, Kenya. And then also I'm going to be friends, a new housewife with a peach. So I'm going to be cool with a housewife with a peach. And I'm going to go against Kenya and Kandi. Okay. So basically she's doing her thing, but the way that she is falling up behind Sonya and the way she's really advocating for Sonya and telling the girls that they need to give her a pass and don't go so hard on her, and telling Kenya and Shereé they need to go one at a time if they want to address Sonya. So, we shall see, because we know when Marlo is your friend and you her girlfriend and she's down with you, what happens? She ends up turning up on you in the worst way. So I don't know how Sonya and Marlo friendship is going to end, but baby, if we go by Marlo's track record, it's going to end, and it's probably going to end as soon as Sonya probably makes up with Kenya and, you know, and call her out or say something that Marlo doesn't like, and Marlo feels like she betrayed her, and then Marlo is going to drag her, go below the belt, make the woman cry and everything. Okay, but we already know Marlo friendships don't last long. Shoot, ask Porsha Williams, baby. So we got a whole lot going on in that situation. And Kandi's very upset about it because Kandi's getting mistreated. Marlo is coming for Kandi, coming for her marriage, coming for her relationship, and she's pissed off about that. And she said it in tonight's episode that, you know, she's coming for my husband and things of that nature. But only thing that Marlo is doing is using everything other people have said over the past, in passing. But Marlo is putting a face to, you know, Kandi's relationship with Todd, basically saying that she is the sugar mama, and this ain't the first time she called her a sugar mama. And, you know, it's like, damn, Marlo, I thought Kandi was your friend. She tried to help you with money, try to get you a job, try to make sure you get a peach, make sure you get back on the show, help you out. And this is how you turn around and do her. So whenever she decides, when Marlo decides to turn on Sonya, it's going to be a situation. And let's get down to this situation. What is Shereé out here doing? Shereé, we already know you got a whole lot going on, blase in the third, but now you're going to pick up, and you already had this relationship with Tyrone. You know, you film with him being in jail, taking their collect calls and all this other stuff. You in love, you celibate, the sex is bad, all types of stuff that you done said about this man. Tried to set him up to get arrested, allegedly, to film with you because that's more important. And so it definitely is, you know, very important. But we got Shereé out here filming the reunion, and she brings Martell Holt from, you know, Love and Marriage Huntsville along with her, and she's on Instagram live with him. It looks all weird. It looks like, you know, she's nervous about the situation. I wonder if they slept in the same room or they pretended like they slept in the same room, but I know he is hitting that, and I know Shereé wanted to knock the dust off of what she got going on between her legs, because she said Tyrone was not satisfying her, but now she's gonna have to deal, you know, with Martell's baby mama coming for her, and especially if she gonna take another L and she gonna look real stupid out here in these streets once again, behind a man, behind the storyline. Shereé, we accept you as who you are. You don't have to fake a relationship and do all this stuff with this man that you look so nervous with. Look like you don't know him. You look like you're strangers. You look like this is your first reality TV show that you're walking through the streets of New York with this man. And now, you giving him a platform. I guess he's giving you a platform, but girl, you don't have to be this desperate. You don't have to go below and, and pick, from the bottom of the barrel, pick the used barrel, pick the man that's been out here just with no type of good reputation of how to treat a woman. And that's who you gonna pick at your old age. This is what you settling for. So we know this ain't gonna last long. The relationship might not even last through filming unless, the money is coming through for promotion. And then Shereé, also in tonight's episode, we got Shereé out here talking about, she doesn't want to call it a fashion show. She wants to call it, an exhibit. Like, what, Shereé? Like, what are you talking about, Shereé? Like, so she wants to have low expectation for her own fashion show. We haven't seen She by Shereé summer, winter, fall, spring, whenever we gonna get it, ever, and she's basically saying, no, it's not a fashion show. It's an exhibit. Is this, is that. And I'm like, girl, so basically she's gonna come through with the worst of the worst, the bottom of the barrel. And it's like, this is your second chance. Why does she keep fumbling the bag? I don't know what's going on with the situation. But she's saying low expectations. She still don't got samples. She still don't got this. Like, what's happening, Shereé? I guess, God don't like ugliness. In any event, let's get down to the situation. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling out here? What's up, CC? How you doing? What's up, MJ? How you doing? What's up, Miss T? How you doing? What's going on, girl? So in any event, you got all this going on. So tonight's episode, we got, Sonya, she's out here today. It looks like she got the draw on hairline. She got the draw on edges. It looks like she got the Beijing. She looks like she got the shoe polish. She got marker, eyeliner, black fingernail polish. Baby, she has basically put on mascara. She got something dragged around her head that she's trying to call a hairline and basically give this to us to believe, like, Lord, but at least she does look nice in this outfit that she got on with the bracelet. But that hairline is not popping, girl, and it's not it. Okay, if you look at Shereé's hairline and you look at this girl, like, girl, where is the shoe polish? What are you putting on your head? But in any event, we get down to Kandi. Kandi's feeling a certain type of way. She's trying to put on her eyelashes. She did her own makeup. She got money to have a makeup artist like Marlo, but she's saving her coin, and she's still pissed off when it comes to Marlo, and she doesn't like Marlo disrespecting her husband point blank, period. She's feeling a certain type of way. And also, you have Todd. He's basically saying that she's insecure, and Todd is basically giving his 2 cents in about Marlo. Like, they're completely shocked at Marlo, that Marlo is even acting this way and doing what she's doing. And Todd was like, she's insecure. She got a lot of ish going on in her life. Okay, so yeah, she's taking it out on Utah and Kandi. That's what it seems like. That's what it looked like. And Kandi's basically fed up with the situation, and Kandi's been fed up once she found out that Shereé and Marlo have been coming for her this season, and so the gloves were off, and that's why she was quick, fast, in a hurry to check Marlo when it came to Ralph and Drew Sidora and that book that he's writing, that Drew has no idea what's in the book. Girl, you need to save your tears, because this man is going to embarrass you. But in any event, Kandi came ready, and she don't want no apology. She don't want no sorries. She said, keep your sorries, F your sorries. I don't want to hear it. And we have, Sonya, she's still out here basically letting us know that she's an Olympian and she wants Drew to wear her outfit. It almost seems like Sonya is seems like she's feeling bad about the way that she did, Drew. It seems like she's having a little bit of remorse for now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but it seems like she's trying to build something with Drew. She didn't give Drew an official apology saying that I'm sorry for what I did, calling you out, questioning your businesses, questioning you, questioning, whether this is real about your life and all this other stuff. When she brought it to the other girls, basically to drag Drew, because she saw that Drew was low low on the totem pole when it came to the peaches. So she basically just smashed Drew real quick. But it seems like, she's trying not to be as harsh as she was with Drew. Maybe she's having some regrets. We shall see. But in any event, let's get on down to the situation. She look at this girl. You can't tell me that's not tattooed on, that's not paint on, that's not black paint, that's not magic marker, that's not mascara, that's not eyeliner, that's not eyeshadow. Okay, fingernail polish. She got spray paint. She got hair paint going on, baby. She was in there painting. Her fingernails are black, probably. I can't. I can't. Shereé wants us to. I know. She don't want us to be disappointed. I know, Miss T. What a shame. MJ, Shereé needs to partner with Ross Dress for less. I'm telling you, girl, because I don't know who be dressing that woman. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, girl? What's up? Sweet Brown Sugar 504 MJ. Hey. Miss T. Sonia put something in them tracks. I'm telling you, that tracksuit. I know. And Drew ended up having an accident. Drew, you should have wore your own clothes. You don't trust the devil, okay? The devil gives you a gift, and you clearly know that she don't like you, and you clearly know she can't stand you. You be like, nope, I just want you to autograph it so I can put it up and sell it. It could be memorabilia or whatever the case may be. So, I wouldn't accept nothing from her. That's probably why you got that injury to your Achilles. Like, what's going on? Drew looks kind of cute too as well. Look weird, but Drew. She got look like she got straws coming out her head. Like, them braids don't look cute. No. At least Sonya wore something that is actually complements her body and her structure and her size. Because usually she just be wearing shit that don't look right. To just make her look awkward. Like this big old ponytail on top of her head. She need to have bangs, 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 girl. Could we get some bangs? Bang, bang, bang. So, Drew, you shouldn't have took that. You shouldn't have took that outfit. You shouldn't have took it. And Marlo hair looks nice because she had her hairdresser there. And then Marlo got the nerve to sit. I rolled over in my chair, y'all, when I was laughing at Marlo basically apologizing, to Drew and Ralph and saying that she gets emotional about some things. She need her sisters to teach her. She need her sisters to show her the way. Blase the third. And she was like, Drew, you like my therapist. If Drew is like your therapist, girl, you really need help. Like, what's going on? Like, helpful advice. You've been shading Drew, shitting on Drew, dogging Drew out this whole season. And all of a sudden now Drew is the voice of reason and she makes sense to you. Ain't nobody going that far to say Drew makes sense to them. Okay. But Marlo's basically trying to, be irritating and try to throw it up in Candy's face or whatever the case may be. And, now she wants to apologize. Like, she acts a fool. She be disrespectful and say whatever she wants to out of her mouth. And then the next day she wants you to act like ain't nothing happened, ain't nothing went on, and you shouldn't be mad. Why do you have a problem? I should be able to talk to you like you ish. I should be able to treat you like I want to treat you. You should never ever be able to question me. And once I say a sorry to you, you're supposed to accept it and keep on moving. Marlo, I don't know what earth that you think you from, but ain't nobody gonna put up with your mess, especially if they don't need shit from you. Okay, girl? Like, it is what it is. Sonya needs something from you. She needs your protection right now, and she needs to have an old school, person on the show that is team her. Okay, and you team her and she's team you. Look at Sonya in the background looking like she got a fade on top of her goddamn head. Look like she's an ice cream cone. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, I just saw that. I just noticed that. I ain't even trying to be mean or nothing like that. Who else is in the building? What's up, Ralph? You guys make sure you go check out Ralph. He's premiering some videos on his channel. Please go show him some love. Is you giving acting lessons to Kandi? How many roles now? Kandi has a lot of roles, but let me just tell you for one thing. I just recently got through watching The Chi, and I think Kandi didn't show up until episode 7 or episode 8, but she's definitely in episode 8, and she needs all the lessons that she can possibly get, because she still haven't came into this character that she's playing on The Chi, and it's just so awkward to watch her on camera, and she really stands out because it just seemed like, girl, what's happening? Like, are you an extra or what's going on? So yeah, she definitely needs to pay attention to Drew. She definitely needs to listen to what Drew had to say, because even the comments was like, damn, Kandi, you gotta find yourself, girl. On the shy, she's lost in the sauce when it comes to acting. Sonya's a snake. Hey, CCA. Yes, she is. What's up, Raheem Charles? What's going on? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. For Marlo Jew 1 degree of separation from LeBron. She's probably wants that old connection, Lord. Who knows? You probably right about that, MJ. Who knows? Sonya Two-Faced. Oh, yeah, she's Two-Faced. She's Two-Faced and she's phony. And it is what it is, because she wasn't checking for Marlo. She wasn't feeling Marlo. Marlo got in her ear and said, girl, you want to keep that peach? Well, you need to come through. And so all of a sudden, now, Sonya was never throwing shade at Kenya. Now, all of a sudden, Sonya's just throwing all types of shade at Kenya, like, for no reason at all. And, she didn't even ask. Marlo was calling her out like, girl, you want to use Kandi and Kenya because they got numbers on Instagram. Okay. So in any event, the ladies are getting ready to go for that race, and it's going to be Marlo and Drew. And Kandi said, I am betting on Drew Sidora, point blank period. It could be a whole race. And I know Marlo's going to win that whole race, but I'm definitely not voting for her. So Kandi is in her feelings. She's feeling a certain type of way. And she called Marlo a hoe. Okay. With her mascot outfit on. I also think that what is her name? Melody from Love and Marriage Huntsville, she has this same outfit too as well. So we have, Sonya got, she got the fade on the side, the eyeliner and the paint and the Beijing is wearing off, you know what I'm saying? So it's light here, it's dark here, it's all over the place. She got black spots where she didn't have black spots before, but in any event, she's basically giving everybody the itinerary, what they need to do, when they need to do it, and how they need to do it. First of all, her whole rules for the trip was disrespectful, and then second of all, nobody cares. It's boring. And this is so messed up that Bravo really, had this episode around Sonya, this and that. Nobody wanted to go. We didn't care about her ice cream. We didn't care about the block she grew up in. She had the auntie that looked like Kenya's auntie with the short blonde hair. And come to find out that ain't really her auntie. Like, all these boring scenes. Half of the show was just filter with this girl. Okay. Just filter, just filter, just all the way, like, what's going on, what's happening in this situation. So, a lot's going on. And so we get to Shereé and Marlo, they having a conversation, and Shereé's asking, like, what's happening, what's going on, girl, why is it so bad out here? And so between you and Kenya, between you and Kandi, I did not expect that to happen. And Marlo was like, I didn't expect it to happen either, but Kandi's out here minding my business and she need to be minding her business. I was like, Lord. And Marlo basically is saying Kandi usually don't say nothing, and she usually ain't speaking, and she usually keeps her mouth closed and things of that nature. Why is she all of a sudden jumping into the situation now? So, Marlo's throwing shade like at Kandi, like, girl, your mouth is usually closed. Now all of a sudden you feel offended and you want to stick up for Ralph. Mind your business. Don't be jumping up in my business. And Marlo has a point with that situation, but Kandi felt like, yo, you've been acting a fool this whole season, and I've been letting you skeet by because I thought that we was cool and you wasn't disrespecting me. So once the bug got up into Kandi's ear that Marlo's been talking about her husband, talking about her marriage, talking about who she slept with, how she low budget. I don't know if Marlo was the one that said that Kandi was in a locker room, choking on an eggplant. Okay, we still haven't, in any event, but Kandi was feeling a certain type of way because usually she don't jump in and she don't say nothing. Last time she jumped in and she defended Marlo when it came to Kenya. She was telling Kenya like, oh, you being rude, you're not listening, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you antagonizing Marlo. And so now she returned the favor and just basically said, you know what, Marlo, you're doing too much for Ralph, and I'm not feeling that. And I don't think Kandi, cares about Ralph and Drew like that, like she wants to be their friends or whatever. I just think that she was tired of Marlo. She was like, girl, how are you throwing rocks and everything when you just gave your nephews up? You got a lot of nerve. When you hear somebody say something, you be like, what? You be talking about, oh, I don't even know why she was in there shoplifting, but yet you've been shoplifting. Okay. So that's how, Kandi feels about the situation. And Marlo was like, she should mind her business. Nobody was talking to her. Marlo's so ignorant. And Shereé just sitting there, just eating it up, just eating it up, just eating it up, And Marlo was like, she's usually quiet. Why is she opening her mouth now? And then Kandi, she's talking to Monyetta and basically saying, like, I just had it up to here with the girl. I had it up to here with her. She's coming after, Ralph and Sidora when she done gave up her nephews. And how could she even be saying anything when she's going through the situation that she's going through? So she was like, she's just messy and she's feeling a certain type of way. Like, you can't be pointing a finger at somebody when your house is burning up, So she's talking her mess, and she came for my husband. Yeah, she disrespected your husband in front of you and your husband. Okay, she definitely disrespected, Todd. But she's been saying everything that people been saying over the years since you've been with Todd. She just basically put it to words in front of you, in your face, threw it at you, and was like, basically, eat it up. And Kandi said, okay, I'm gonna eat this up. I'm gonna eat this B up anytime. I ain't talking to her. So Candy's actually really upset because she came from her man. So I guess Marlo could have dragged her, but she shouldn't have dragged Todd. But Todd and Kandi was helping Marlo. But the sad thing is, people were saying that Todd said his first choice of dating one of the girls on the show was Porsha. Then you got Marlo coming through basically saying Todd was talking negative about her. So that, I know that really ticked her off because it fuels the flame of people saying that Todd don't really like Kandi or love Kandi like that and blah blah blah, because she wasn't even his first choice. But it happened like that sometimes. And so we got Conehead eating a cone, baby. Go ahead, Miss Sonia. She's pulling Kenya over to the side, and now she wants to address Kenya about you being late, because Kenya was late. She had to catch the cab to get there. Nobody was in no hurry to get there. And plus, Kenya's feeling a certain type of way because if you see, when it comes to Sonia is really up Marlo's tail, and it's just like she's not taking a breather, and that's a whole nother situation. Like, she's letting the group know that she's choosing sides and she's picking sides. And that she really should not be how you go by doing things, because you don't know when the other person gonna come for you and eat you up and roll you up. Okay, but in any event, Sonia, she brings Kenya to the side and was like, you was late. And then Kenya was like, well, I've been on time for everything. And then Bravo was like, no, you haven't. So Kenya has been late. And so when it comes to Sonia is basically saying like, girl, you've been late. And then Kenya said, I'm having a hard time. I was just talking to my daughter Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is not wanting to speak to Mark Daly. Brooklyn doesn't want to have a conversation with Mark. She doesn't want to talk to him. Then Mark Daly doesn't want to call because his daughter don't want to speak to her. At one point in time, baby Brooklyn and Mark Daly had a really close bond, but he was around, he was in the house, and they still are married. They're still going through a divorce. And so it seems like, Kenya, she starts to cry and say like, this is so difficult because I don't want, my daughter not to have that relationship with her father, because she knows what it feels like not to have a relationship with your mother and people on your mother's side of the family and things of that nature. So this is kind of, a touchy situation. But Sonia also saying, Kenya, hold up, stop, baby, wait a minute. I think you faking out here in these streets. So Sonia's calling out Kenya saying, girl, you faking. In her confessionals, girl, you faking. Every time you turn around when something's the matter, you bring up Mark Daly, you bring up the divorce, you bring up your kids, you bring up all this stuff. And she's basically saying that she don't believe that Kenya is telling the real, and Kenya's basically being late and she wants to come up with some excuse, because Kenya was really on Porsha and NeNe for being late. So I think, Sonya is trying to throw in a little shot. She's throwing in her shade, basically saying she's lying about her situation. But girl, you ain't going through a divorce. Your whole entire family live with you, okay? So therefore, it's not like you and your husband are married. You guys are just playing the house. You got 4 different couples living up in your house at once with the kids. They all work, and you guys are sitting there having summer parties, partying, having a good time, and you guys don't really have to focus on your marriage because your house is too busy for y'all to even focus on your marriage. So you need to fall back. And if you guys know, like I know, every time when Kenya's working and when she's filming, what does Mark Daly do? He starts some ish, he starts some stuff, he put court documents in, he filed complaints, he do all types of stuff. So he knows that she's filming, and baby Brooklyn has been traveling with Kenya for these particular vacations. So he's acting. So now it's a whole problem now. He's going to do what he's going to do. So in any event, Sonya's taking it personal, and it's just like, if she's supposed to be your friend and you're getting to know her, why would you be accusing her of lying unless she's hearing something somewhere else, unless she really feels that Kenya is lying? But in any event, she questioned people about being late. You ain't my boss. I don't work for you, and your events are shitty anyway. Like, what was fun? Oh, they always eat, and they always eat good. So what did you do differently in Jamaica for them? Oh, you guys went on a track. Like, these ladies don't want to run. What are you talking about? I don't even think they watch the Olympics. Okay, after there's no Serena Williams, no Venus Williams. They ain't even watching it. So what are you talking about? So she's sitting there questioning her with her mean mug on, like she's some type of superhero, some superwoman. Got her leg up in the air. Hopefully she got shorts up under there, not no underwears. The way that she got her leg cocked up open and questioning her. And Kenya was like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. Kenya was nice. She told you a story and she wanted to get you off her back, but she don't like to be questioned by you anyway. And who are you to question anybody? Just be happy the girls done came and showed up, and the only reason why they there is because they getting paid. It's to Jamaica. They don't want to do this dumb shit with you. So just fall back all day, every day. But in any event, yes, Sonya does have a point. She's calling Kenya out. But if you know Mark Daly, anytime that she's really booked, he does mad ignorant stuff to basically make it hard. He's probably blaming Kenya that the daughter doesn't want to talk to him, and baby Brooklyn doesn't want to talk to her father. And she's a single mother. You got the whole tribe living with you. So you don't have these problems. You don't understand these problems, okay? But Kenya could be messing with her and telling her, hey, baby, I don't want to be bothered. So, it is what it is with that situation. Like, for real, for real. And so Kenya, she's crying, I don't see no tears, but it looked like she was crying. So she's just basically there, and she's telling her. And so Sonya's like, okay. So now we get to the situation where it comes to Kandi, and Marlo, and Marlo's trying to be slick because Marlo is just basically fake, phony, and fugazi. So Marlo basically grabs her camera, y'all, and she grabs her phone, and she's basically looking on Instagram, and she said, "Ooh, look at Simon. He done brought Porsha a Rolls Royce." And it's like, Marlo, why you even keeping up with Porsha? Why you even worried about Porsha? You dug Porsha out so bad. It was like, whoa. Like, so she's following what Porsha doing, what's going on with Porsha, and she tried to bring that up, to Kandi to basically break the ice, because she knew that she was wrong. She knew that she was dirty for what she said. Like, she should have told Kandi, listen, let me deal with this because I'm a foster child and I take this very personal, even though, what my situation is going through. So can you give me a break and let me get this off my chest? And maybe I won't be so hardcore on, Ralph or whatever, and cut it off. But she said, girl, your husband be getting disrespected by your mama be dogging out your husband. You let your mama disrespect this man. He's a kept man. You gotta pay for sex. You gotta pay. Like, Marlo went all the way in, going down to the ground, called her broke. Like, how you gonna call, Marlo's on something. How she gonna call, Kandi broke? Kandi was like, Kandi was like lonely. And Marlo said broke. Like, come on. How you gonna call her broke and then say that she's not known? She's more known than you. You really think you known? Like, you might be known in the little small circles, baby, of that girl that, she will let you blow. No, so let me stop. Blow that back out. So in any event, Marlo's trying to be cool with the situation. Marlo's trying to basically throw it in and basically say, Kandi, what, you ain't talking to me? Kandi, you ain't talking to me? What's up, Kandi? Kandi was like, girl, don't be saying nothing to me. Kandi was like, I do not want to hear it. And Marlo was like, oh, so you gonna be petty? Won't you grow up? You an adult. Once you grow up, you're an adult. Once you grow up, Marlo, once you be an adult, you know, you don't even approach nobody with no conversation like that. You don't come fake at first, and then you don't apologize to Drew first, and then turn around and try to apologize to Kandi later, like you really didn't go in and go off on Kandi and her husband. Then you threw Kandi mother in the situation, basically saying that she's co-signing everything that you said because her mother said it in the past. So you bringing up them old wounds. So you was bringing up all types of old wounds and basically throwing them out there. You was slicing her and throwing lemon and lime and alcohol on it at the same time. And now you're gonna come with this apology like that? You could have came with some flowers. You talk about you this big rich thing and you elegant. You got your flower man. How come your flower man didn't leave no flowers at her door? Bring no flowers on a bus for her? Like, girl, you coming with an apology empty-handed, and you know that you would not be accepting an apology that's empty-handed. And it's like Marlo really thinks that somebody's supposed to be like, okay, yes, all right, that's good. After you done cut me down, cut my husband down, cut my family down, and did it on national TV, baby. And people gonna think that it's for real because it's coming from somebody that, you know, Kandi was working with behind the scenes, her and her husband. Okay. So Marlo was like, girl, you need to grow up. You still that mother effing mad? Yes, you that mother effing mad. You have to understand, Marlo. You can't just talk to people and treat them any way that you want to treat them and then come back and act like it's all good. Hopefully you're not doing this to your nephews, because that's going to ruin them as men and growing up. You know what I mean? So in any event, you know, so Marlo was like, okay, then bye, B. I don't want to talk to you anyway. And Kandi was like, girl, I don't even know why you talking to me. I don't want to speak to you. Then shut up, then B. And then Kandi was like, I'm done. I don't want to talk to you. And then Marlo was like, I'm sorry. And then Kandi said, you can keep your mother effing sorry. You can save that mother effing sorry. Take that sorry and take it somewhere else. And Marlo was just, whew. Marlo didn't even know what hit her at that point on the bus. She didn't know Kandi was going to come through like that, okay? And she thought that she was just going to get over on the situation. It was going to be all good. Like, girl, you know, you want the attention. Now you're getting the attention, and hopefully you bring it for the reunion, okay? And Shereé's going to get it from Kandi. You know, Shereé and Kenya got it coming. Hopefully Kandi don't break down and start crying and acting, you know, like she don't got no damn sense. So Kandi said she don't want no apology from Marlo. She don't want to talk about Marlo. She don't want to hear about Marlo. She don't want around conversations about Marlo. She don't want nothing to do. It's been a long time since she said that she don't want nothing to do with a cast member, because usually Kandi try to deal with a cast member no matter what the situation is. But Candy's like, Then you got, you know, Marlo, she's going into the bathroom basically to take off her clothes and be in front of these married men showing her booty, okay? And underwears in a bra, like she's doing way too much. And she gonna do what she gonna do what it gonna do. She gonna be what it's gonna be in this situation. And then Kenya turned around and said, I ain't betting on Marlo, because Marlo got all that heavy extra lipo suction clothing that she got on, so I'm definitely going for Drew. She's basically saying, I hope Drew wins this situation, because Marlo and that body that she's hiding under all them surgeries, okay, that she's definitely not going for Marlo to beat Drew. And I can't believe that even happened, y'all. Like, that's crazy. Marlo acts like this happened years ago. She does. Marlo sucks, though. Marlo is doing her thing. I wanted to see the scene. Dancing and drinking, having fun. The trip was a bust. It was a bust. It was a washed up bust. What's up, Debbie? How you doing? What's going on? Kandi's a sugar mama. Her man ain't buy her nothing, Lord. Marlo wasn't apologizing. She was picking with Kandi. Exactly. Tammy, Marlo spoke facts. She called Todd broke. Kandi knows she's a sugar mama. Lord, Tammy. Yeah, that's why, she feeling a certain single black female vibes, Lord. Hey, Deneen Hawkins, Marlo needs to cut it out. Hurt people, hurt people. Stop being a mean girl. She don't know how to stop doing that, Ralph. Marlo face looking greasy like she just got done frying chicken. Ooh, you wrong for that, baby. Did not do too much besides Sonya, working. Yes, there was nothing really planned. Like she planned two good things, and that was it. Drew stupid for falling for Sonya. I know she shouldn't have put on that outfit. What's up, Norris Tony? What's going on? You guys make sure you go check out Norris Tony YouTube channel. Miss, yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. Hey, Miss Nina Bug, what's up? Well, how you doing, girl? How you doing? How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling tonight? So Marlo goes in, and Marlo was walking like Humpty Dumpty up that. Maybe it's because she tall, but she was definitely walking like Humpty Dumpty to that bathroom, And so she comes out and her, underneath, Drew should have never put on that outfit. It was probably hex, probably had a curse on it, girl. And, she ended up getting hurt. Lord have mercy. I would have been like, just sign it, Sonya. Let me just put it in my drawer, And then, Marlo saying that if she loses the race, it's going to be because of that jerk chicken. Lord have mercy. So it looks like it almost was a tie, but it looks like Marlo actually won the race. That's what it looks like. Oh, thank you, Norris. Miss Nina Bug. Hey, love. I know. Hey, love. Hey, love, girl. Marlo was Marlo tried. Yeah, it was a curse. I'm telling you. She probably her mother. Let me stop. So in any event, poor. Yo, I was thinking about Drew never gets a break. Like, if it ain't the girls dogging her out, it's her husband dogging her out. Now she done hurt her Achilles again. And it was a hard thing that she went through before to have, her husband to try to help her. And he's gonna make her feel bad, and he's gonna be throwing it up in her face. He gotta do this, he gotta do that for her, but he's gonna do it, but he's gonna make her feel bad each and every way. And then Drew don't even know what's in the book. It's just like she's just getting mistreated. I mean, she's like a punching bag. She's like a piñata. It's like, girl, like she thought that she had a relationship with Sonya because she was married and blah blah blah. Sonya done turned and just started stumping on her. But it was nice to see Kandi and Kenya go, show her some love. You know what I'm saying? When she hit that ground. I think Marlo showed her some love too as well. And then you have Sonya. Sonya's like, hey, ha, that's what you get, girl. In her head. No, son. She didn't say none of that, but I'm just thinking that she was like, see, you talking about that you used to run track. Look at you. You can't even run this thing. I ran this my whole life. It was cursed, girl. And so I'm just like, poor thing. Like, Drew can't catch a break. She can't catch a break where she tried to, get lipo and mommy makeover. Don't even look like she got one. Her husband, he basically, he be acting like he got to drag her around, like he's embarrassed of her. Like, this is just too much. I just felt so bad for Drew. She get treated like, ooh. And so in any event, the ladies are like, oh, Sonya done left us. Oh, yeah, Sonya did leave them. Sonya didn't care. You know what I mean? Sonya was out. Sonya waited the other day. If Sonya wanted them to be there, she should have said, you guys need to be here at 9 o'clock, or you need to be here at 8:30. Blase ain't a third down. It'll be here. They was waiting for her to call, waiting for her to give the heads up, because she was giving all this information, giving them a speech, making the show even more boring with her talking on the damn bus. We got to watch the bus ride. We got to watch all this shit that didn't make any sense. Like, y'all could have just cut through all that, cut to the dinner, cut off Sonya and whatever else that she had going on other than the race, and then boom, we could have got the whole episode of the dinner and then more into it. But basically we got like 25 minutes of filler, and you're gonna put why would you put her, why would you give her the beginning, almost the whole damn show about this trip that sucked. There was nothing outlandish, nothing, she didn't play no games that make the shit shady. Kenya Moore had her birthday party. And let me just say this. When it comes to Kenya Moore's birthday party that she had for her daughter, baby Brooklyn, the tea party, whatever the case may be, she handled that well. She had the kids there. The adults were busy, and she had shade there. She let the ladies have the shade, tell them to keep it up, keep it down, move forward. She didn't get mad if anybody went off the deep end, basically reel them back in, and boom, the party was over. She didn't play no games like that. She didn't do anything that was, that made any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was really working, and she really didn't. She only planned out 1 or 2 days, and it was rest, you're on your own, because everybody wasn't so excited. Like, oh my God, we're going to follow you around. Oh, you going to iFit? We're going to go to iFit with you. We're going to get up early in the morning just to watch you do and tape a video. We take videos all day. We do videos all day, baby. We make money all day. We don't want to sit there and watch that. And then we saw Sonya's husband. He just suffered through it. Okay, so let me get back to the show. Let me stop it. So, I think, this says that Kenya was on the phone at 9:50, and basically they had already left. So Sonya was like, y'all ain't on time, then y'all ain't going. Y'all don't really want to be. Because Sonya basically wanted to put on her best show, her best performance. And, she don't know when she's going to get another opportunity like this. And she's feeling like she feel like the ladies are not really there for her because they're not bright-eyed and early. I wouldn't be bright-eyed early for you either, because we know it's going to be boring, okay? So in any event, but they're in Jamaica. It's hot out there. They want to sit on the beach. They want to be in them long chairs. They want to throw shade and drink. They want to pop them crabs and them lobsters. They want to eat some meat pies. Okay. They want to eat some bean pies or Jamaican patties or whatever the case may be. We got Ross. He's out here just, just all types of messing up. So it's just like Sonya got a husband that she's raising like a child, y'all. He's consistently disappointing her. He done left his passport when they're getting ready to go to Jamaica. He had to run home to go get it. Now he's all lost. He can't remember his lines. I don't know. He used to be a football player, so he might got CTE. As you guys know, there's an NFL player. He got a long Muslim name. I can't even pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. He done killed a coach on a football team for kids, because he got into an argument with the coach. Like, these guys really do be having CTE. But in any event, it's not only that they get tackled on the field, but they get tackled over and over and hitting their head when they're playing, when they're practicing. So in any event, you can see he got the little shakes over. He got a little bit of Hamalali, when it comes to him and doing this thing. And then Marlo messed it up and started yelling and running her mouth. It was just like, Lord, like, come on, Marlo. Marlo said, I'm leaving. So now Kenya right now is pissed off. Like, this girl gonna sit there and chastise me, pull me over to the side. I got to tell her my business of what I'm going through. And then on top of that, she's gonna be on the bus chastising us about this time, be here, be this, be ready, blah, 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 being a And then on top of that, she gave us a list of what we should bring and what we should not bring. And then I'm out here waiting for her. I don't know if Kenya was there at the right time calling down to the lobby, okay? But it seems like Sonya was not going to wait on none of y'all. She didn't even wait on Marlo. Marlo ended up got into a cab and went up over there because Marlo needs to have a peach holder that she is tight with, that she can film with, and she's cool with, and also that's going to be able to throw shade, towards Kenya, because, all of a sudden Sonya attitude changed towards Kenya like that, but we see her do it to Drew. But she was basically all up in Kenya's face. She even came to Kenya with the Drew situation. She even got Kenya involved with, whether Drew business was legit or not, and so Kandi and Kenya had to confirm that her business is legit, but only reason why Sonya was doing that because she wanted to do fitness on the show. What is she doing for iFit? She's shooting fitness videos with her husband. The same thing Ralph and Drew Sidora was doing. Basically, she wanted to take Drew and her husband out the running, and she did, and she took over with this fake trip, this boring trip, or whatever. So Kenya's feeling a certain type of way. So they are like, when you do shade and you throw shade and you turn on your friends like that, that, all the ladies are watching. So if you can do it, they're gonna turn around, do it to you quick, fast, in a hurry. So it's just one of them situations. It's just, I don't even know. I know he has other kids, and Kenya knew about the other kids and stuff like that. And she has met her brothers and sisters. I know, Ralph. For real, for real. Yes, yes, she is. Yes, yes. Ain't nobody no friends. That is true. He does. So Kenya didn't find out. So I don't know. They're saying that she knew about it before she got married, but when they came in and hit the streets, it's saying that they were secret hiding kids. But now as we speak, they know of each other. And Kenya talks about his other kids and basically alludes to the relationship with the other kids are kind of off. And so now she's saying that her baby Brooklyn relationship with her father is kind of off. Mark Daly always wanted to be with Brooklyn. He was basically chastising Kenya of how she's raising her kid and everything and what she doing. And now he won't even come down to Atlanta to see her or call her. The daughter's so hurt she don't even want to be bothered. And look how young baby Brooklyn is to feel that feeling of hurt and abandonment from her father. Like, how could you do that to your own flesh and blood when you are living and you are breathing? Okay. And Ken is not making it difficult for that man. It's just a whole sad mess. But in any event, Kenya basically, she got her eye on Sonya. She done seen how Sonya's been shading, throwing shade, acting shady, up Marlo's tail, and blase the third. And everybody's seeing Sonya because Sonya totally did a 360 to a 180. So it is what it is. And she's calling her out. Like, did she disinvite us because I called her and she didn't pick up her phone? Sonya did say that she wasn't answering her phone. Then Sonya said that she lost her phone. So her stories are not straight and she's not a straight shooter. Okay. And nobody might not be shooting straight on the show. They might have called her 15 minutes after, 20 minutes after. No, but she's usually been like a drill sergeant, a drill coach. Let me call you right now. Da 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 da. You up, girl? She didn't do that because she didn't really want them there. And Monietta Shaw, she's feeling a certain type of way. Did she get disinvited? And this is what, when you want to be shady and you thinking you hurting somebody, you thinking you doing somebody in, and that's Drew, how you did her, and you was like, I'm disinviting her. Now the girls think that you're disinviting them, and so they're calling you out on your shade, and you can't get away with it like that because now it's multiple of them that you are disrespecting. So they're feeling a certain type of way and they're calling you on your crap. And basically you could just say, well, I tried to wait, or I had to hurry up and get there and make my money, blase in the third. Okay. But underneath, they know that you were shady and you would disinvite somebody quick, fast, in a hurry and wouldn't care. So they feel like you disrespecting them. And if you're not even disrespecting them, that's how they feel because they seen you do it before. So you better watch how you play your hand when you get up on the show because you're going to be called out. Okay. So, we got that whole situation. I'm just like, Lord. Oh Lord. And so, Manietta's like, yeah, I'm feeling like it's shady. And then we got Kandi, she's going to get lessons, she's going to practice with Drew, and Drew's giving her all types of information, blase the third, and Kandi's looking like, girl, you know what, this is the reason why I shouldn't have came over here and asked you anything. Yeah, Sonya's story didn't add up. Yes, Miss Nina, but it didn't add up. First, she said she lost her phone. She said she wasn't answering her phone. And then at the end of the episode, what did Sonya have in her hand? Her phone. Okay? Like, what's going on? Stop playing. You're the one that's organized between you and your husband. You're a very organized girl. You might not can't cook, but you are organized. Excuse me. And so Kandi done turned her nose up, turning her face up at Drew, because Drew's giving her all types of helpful hints, and you need every bit of what she's saying, Kandi. Don't play yourself, because, if you guys watch The Shy, man, Kandi, what are you doing over there? I don't know why Kandi don't see the face that Kandi's making right here. She don't make these faces on The Shy when it calls for her to make these type of gestures and faces. She don't do that. She's just like bland, baby. She's like bland. She's like a pot of grits with no salt, no butter, or no cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole situation. So Kenya does a great job imitating, Sonya. She does a great job doing it. And, I think I believe that she was throwing some shade at Sonya. I got 4 gold medals, I think that was some shade. I thought the ladies looked nice here. I love the color on Kenya. This bathing suit on her, body just looks amazing. Monyetta Shaw, her outfit looked good too as well. I like the whole get together she had. Shereé outfit looked so sexy, and it was see-through from the back. I was like, Lord. I don't know who had the best outfit. I like colors and I like brightness. And so I would say that with the color, the brightness, the white, with the pinkish kind of red, it just really looked nice. It just really looked tropical. Shereé outfit was sexy down to the ground. I'm hearing people say that Shereé got a fake booty, but Lord, she looked good. But it was just all black, and it was just, I think if she didn't have on all black, it'll be all right. So everybody's on the on the boat, the cat, or whatever the case is. They having a good time. Everybody's having fun when Monyetta takes her, top off. The bathing suit top looks nice with the hat. They all look nice. You know what I mean? They all look nice and sexy, baby. And, Kenya did an excellent job, like getting the party started, getting the crowd going. Then we got Shereé being shady, basically telling Kenya Moore she need to hang up her video vixen days, because baby, it's not there. Like, Shereé, why are you being shady? Can you dance, Shereé? What's up, Pamela? How you doing? Kandi and these faces, Lord. Hey, MV. Hey, Pamela. And the dinner was the best part of the episode. I'm saying they just wasted all our time. Like, we had to get to 30 minutes of waste. Like, this was crazy. Ross has watched his other husband, Todd and Ralph, get into it with the ladies. Ross just picked the wrong one to battle with. Yes, he did. Totally. Hello, everybody. Sonya reminds me of Wendy from, she does, Norris. So just salty. Okay. Hey, Kimmy, what's going on? No butter and sugar, and Kandi's acting grits. I know, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be mean. Sonya is overdoing it, and we have known from the past season experience with the newbies that Sonya may cut herself out of the show and not even know it, baby. Funny how Sanya contact Marlo and no one else. Okay. All that for, I mean, it's just huge. It's just big. So in any event, we have Shereé. She's here and she's throwing shade at Kenya. And also she needs to throw shade at herself when she basically tells us that it's not a fashion show. It's like an exhibit. It's like a photo exhibit. It's not like, I want to set the expectations very low just in case. Like, I don't want to have people have grander ideas. Like, we haven't seen you in years. We haven't heard She by Shereé in years. And you gonna tell me now you got your fashion show and you telling people low expectations. You should say, hi, I'm shooting to the stars. It is the stars, baby. You should make it happen. Like, what's going on, Shereé? And so Shereé said she needs some models and things of that nature. Kenya and Monyetta was on that. Monyetta did a split. She was tossing it, dicing it. She was doing all of it. I mean, she was letting us know that she is the freak of the week when it comes to Sunday night. She was the freak. And then Shereé trying to act like, oh my God, this is just like so lowbrow. Girl, you with Martell from Love and Marriage Huntsville. That is lowbrow than you can get. Okay, you might as well just go out with the janitor. He'll do you right. And Shereé talk about spend your money, Martell, when she was on live with him. Like, he ain't got no money to spend on you. Like, girl, that's why he's staying at your palace. You got a real palace, Shereé. But in any event, Kenya was doing her thing. She was dancing. Shereé said, hell to the no, no, no. Nah, this ain't no ghetto. This ain't no hood rat, no rap video type of, fashion show, girl. It ain't even a fashion show. It ain't even an event. You better have maybe them rappers and the girls that be with the rappers and their baby mama might buy your clothes and put it on Instagram. Girl, stop throwing shots at people that will probably support you. You are not highbrow like that and high class like that, because if that was the case, and when it took you 20 years to do your house, and when it took the same amount of time for you to do She by Shereé, and it still ain't out there. Okay, so girl, don't be throwing shots when you live in a glass house and your shots is full of Kool-Aid, because girl, you faking a funk. And don't be dissing nobody that's trying to show you love, and have fun at the same time, talking about I don't want it to be rappers and this and that. But they were dancing real. They was dancing crazy. And Kenya was, she was just shaking it too. She lifted up Yetta, dress. I was like, Lord, the husband was sitting there quiet, minding his business like a fly on the wall. That's how you're supposed to be. He know his role and he's playing it for now and he's playing it good. So in any event, Shereé so ignorant. She was like, I didn't call for strippers. I was like, what? That forehead is a mess. Ross jumped in the argument with Kenya, but we just got one line. I know, this is why I had to change the title of the video, Miss NeNe Buck, because I know last week that we were supposed to cover that this week, because they said this is what's going to happen on next week, and it's not there, so I had to change the title to the shit. We had this whole boring filter of mediocre of Sonya. Like, they know we forward through Sonya. Come on. Like, they just totally played us and waste our time. I was like, where's it supposed to happen? They eating ice cream. We don't talk about no ice cream. I was so mad when you said it was annoying that season. Yes, she was. I think Wendy's gonna be better this season. Sonya told a lie about losing her phone, and that's why Kenya jumped her. Her husband should have stayed out of it. Yes, so because she sat there and she lied. First, she said she wasn't answering her phones. Marnetta dancing explains Neo face. I know she jumped and just did a split right there. Martell is not claiming Shereé. That's the sad thing. He'll go on camera with her because he's gonna turn around and say, I was never with her. Pamela Carpenter. Mary Jane, you're right. And Ralph had that pajama top reading of the book. I knew that was his pajamas. I knew that had to be pajamas. I was like, yo, he must have had, he must be some new clothes. Robin Walker, facts. Yes, facts all day. Shereé had the potential of marrying other athletes or an executive. Yeah, she does, and she did. Shereé just mad they had jokes and it was funny. Yes, she did. Thompson, Sonya's husband shouldn't have not gotten up to respond to the ladies. No, not like the way he did. He should have walked away from the table and said, come on, wifey, let's go. Ross pissed production off, stopping Kenya drama. Miss NeNe, yeah, Kenya was ready to go, baby. Oh, my yellow showers on the trip. They always do that to keep people watching. I know, I was so mad, Raheem. I was like, what? I was cussing the whole time. I was going to just come on here and just cuss out Bravo, cuss out Sonya, just cuss them all out. I was so mad, but I said, let me just chill out. Let me just chill out. Real Housewives is dragging because they have nothing. And the sad thing, I was just thinking about how Marlo should have showed us more. Marlo really showed us that she's a piece of shit. And that's the sad thing. Marlo really just showed us that, like, yeah, Marlo can cuss you out. She can read. She can fight. She dresses nice on most of the time on Instagram. She dressed so much nicer on Instagram than she ever do on the show. And you guys remember me saying this, that like she's a Fastanisha, Nisha, on Instagram. But it's just like she's always missing the mark when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it would have been really nice to see Marlo really try to have a friendship with Kenya, like like she begged for and how she did, Porsha, and but also just see the trials and the tribulations of her nephews, but just to see how she threw her nephews up, then she partied afterwards, and then she fake cried. It just really made her look like a piece of crap. I mean, like, you can't defend Marlo. You could, yeah, Marlo, yeah, she cussed out Kandi. She told the truth that she told a truth of what people been saying for years, but it just makes her just like, really like we should have got a softer side. We seen you act though. We should have just seen her be so much more supportive and working with the ladies. And she could have, like, Kenya's having these problems with Mark. She should have been in the mix with the problems that Kenya's having, because every time Kenya sit down and she talks and she shares about what's going on in her life, that basically takes a toll for the whole reunion and takes a whole toll on social media. So it would just really been nice to see Marlo just really be good. The way that she's treating Sonya, if she would have treated the rest of the ladies like that, like she was really nasty to Drew, and she knows that Drew's been treated like crap by that man, and she dogged her out, and then she gives excuses of being so very nasty towards people, and then she acts like you're supposed to get, yeah, it's when you go too low. You're talking about somebody's husband, you're talking about somebody's daughter, you're talking about somebody's marriage, you're talking about things that could ultimately hurt people if they're not strong enough, and could actually hurt their brand. And it would just wish we would have got something softer. Is there any softness to Marlo? That's the question, and we don't see that, and it's a bad look for her. It's a bad look. But in any event, Kenya comes through. She always look good in white. We done already seen Kenya in white. So she's shining. She's looking good. When it comes to Kandi, she's dressed like somebody's 1950s wife. And Todd, like, he's okay with Kandi dressing, but Kandi could dress like a nasty little chicken thing. You know what I mean? So she's very conservative on this trip, because she's been dressing like Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Her whole fashion choices has just been downright despicable. Okay. And so we got Sonya. What's Sonya? Big Bird, girl. You already tall and skinny. Now you want to be Big Bird. Now you want to be a penguin. Now you want to be a peacock, peacock. And then on top of that, like, yes, you have like small breasts and a flat stomach, but these pants that you got going on with the hems up in the front and they pink and how they fit in your body, and your shoes look damn right awful. Your husband looks nice. I don't know who be dressing you. I don't know why. Like, you look like you got some cheap shit on. Like, she's always looking like somebody just done threw an outfit together. She went to Rainbows or she went to Forever 21 and got an outfit and called it a day and say, hey, this is what I'm looking like. This is what I'm wearing. Like, I can't with her. Feathers of a flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. We have seen all Marlo can give. What'd you say, Miss T? We have seen all Marlo can give. She was a friend for so many years. The same way, Lord. Hey, what's up, Eric? Marlo at Rice and NeNe on Martin Lawrence show. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Tracksuit with a blazer. I don't know what she got on, boo. I don't know what's going on. Like, she got on a sports bra and somebody done taped the feathers on and glued them on, and then put the blow dryer on and say, hey girl, this is what you're wearing. He tried to get strong arm. Yes, he did, despite the fact that Marlo is trash. I'm still team Marlo. I just want something better. Bring us something better, Marlo. We're tired of this one-dimensional. And you was almost doing good with your nephews until you started, until she started just talking. Like, I would be so embarrassed if I was her nephews. How she done show my room, saying I'm dirty, I'm filthy, I'm hiding food and shit. And then she gonna tell the world that my auntie, my mom T done sent me to go live with my sister, and she only got a 2-bedroom apartment with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people living in there plus pets. That's embarrassing for them kids to have to go to school, and if their parents or their mama watch the show, they are clowning them boys. Okay. So I was very disappointed in that. Because I see Marlo on Instagram with her nephews, and it's just so amazing. But to see her do like this for a, I guess she got to feed him, child. She got to feed him, Lord. But in any event, moving on from that. So Shereé basically is confronting, Shereé's confronting Sonya and basically saying, girl, like, did you disinvite me? How you leave me hanging? Like, I was down there at the lobby at 9:30 and Shereé's, and then Bravo showing that Shereé's lying. They show, she said she was at the lobby at 9:30, but Shereé was sitting over here at 9:30, on the beach at 9:30. She was waiting for that phone call from Sonya. Sonya totally stood them up. Sonya said, I'm gone, baby. So Shereé was sitting here, then Shereé's confronting. I mean, look at Sonya. What's she trying to be? Cameron, baby. Like, she always wear these ugly colors. Like, no colors ever fit her. Whoever dresses her don't know what colors make her look good. Like, But in any event, Shereé's basically saying, I feel like you left me hanging. Like, I called down to the desk. I was in the lobby. I didn't see nothing. Like, I feel like you just basically abandoned me. I feel like you left me hanging. And Sonya was like, no, that's not what happened. I had to get to work. I had to work, blah, blah, blah. Like, she just making up excuses. And she was like, I wasn't answering my phone because Shereé said I called you. And I absolutely think that Shereé's greenish, goldish, yellowish, and purplish dress with the purple shoes and the pocketbook is actually cute. Her lips look a little bit swollen, but I don't know. But I think this outfit was, oh my God, Sonya got bell bottoms at the end of this outfit, y'all. I did not know somebody done put her penny loafer pants on top of her with the stitch in the middle of the private area like guys used to wear back in the day. And then she got bell bottoms that look like somebody put a rubber band around the ankle part or up past the ankle and then let the bell bottoms hang out. So somebody done cut and glued this shit on together. Like, Sonya, your sister's doing you dirty. She's doing you dirty because, oh my God, I didn't know her outfit was this horrible. They are doing her dirty, doing you dirty, girl. So I think, when it comes to Shereé outfit, it looks cute because of the colors and I like the material, but it's almost like the dress that Kenya wore on the first night to dinner when she was with John. Like, it has the same type of design, but totally different material, and it just looks different, but I just think it's cute. And so Marlo is basically like, you better give her a pass. And then Shereé said, well, I don't think Kenya's going to give her a pass. And then Shereé's like, I'll give you a pass because Shereé's feeling like, Sonya is lying to her that she did call her, that she was down there in the lobby, that she was up and ready to go, and Sonya took off. We got Ross, he's in the back. Ross done already talked to Sonya, and she already told him that these girls are going to try to give me a hard time because I didn't want to be bothered with them, because Sonya wanted them to follow the rules, be there on time, do this, do that, and basically acting like she's somebody big shot. Baby, you are not. And they showed you that you are not. You are not. Only person that think you're a big shot is Marlo, because she still needs to be real tight with a peach holder, okay? It's good to be tight with a brand new peach holder, because they might give her a second chance, and Marlo might be getting a second chance next to her, okay? So Shereé's basically saying, well, I don't think Kenya's gonna give you a second chance. And Shereé, that's not your place to say whether Kenya was gonna give her a second chance or trying to give her the heads up with Kenya. I thought you said that you ain't the bone collector no more. I thought you don't collect bones and you don't collect pieces. And then you saying this to her while Ross is there, while Marlo is there. So now it's making it seem like Kenya is going to be the shit starter, which she's going to start the shit, okay? But only because of Shereé is talking about she passed the bone to Sonya. Shereé, you pass no bone to nobody. You still got that doggy bone, and baby, you better hold on to it, okay? So she said all this, so Shereé knows what she's doing. Shereé ain't new to this. She's true to the bullshit. And so you already know Marlo done said some things that they edited out. A whole lot was said, and you already know this is why Ross is all angry. Like, but he's a football player and he might got CTE. I know we can't make excuses for them people, but they really do be having brain damage. And so in any event, Marlo has on a nice outfit. This was a style, back when they was filming. Every now and then some people put on this style of pants and clothing. Shereé recently had this on, right? somebody recently had this outfit on, but they always wear this. You go to Instagram, everybody got on these pants and these tops that Marlo got on. But Marlo, I don't know if Marlo was the originator. I have no idea. So in any event, so, they coming through and it's about to get on and popping. We got poor Drew in the damn wheelchair, poor thing. Her husband got to push her around, and he ain't too happy or too thrilled about that shit either, okay? He's probably so mad that is ridiculous. So all the ladies look nice. Moneta, her dress absolutely looks nice. Like the ladies, they look nice. They look really, really nice. Kandi, like I said, she's 1950. Here is, Marlo. She's giving Sonya all the praises in the world. Marlo ain't never praised nobody like this unless she was trying to get on their team and infiltrate, get what she needs to get, and then turn around and shoot them with their own weapons. Okay, so Marlo's out here saying, hey, Sonya's doing it good. My girl is doing it this, doing that. And then Sonya, she's happy. Ross is not happy. You can see his face right now. He already know it's going to hit, because they done already talked about this. And so, Sonya should be able to defend herself. She got all this mouth. She talking about buck, what, and all this other stuff. She don't put the black gel on. She don't put the black edges cream on to make it look like she got something going on, but it's still bald slick. It's still slick bald over there, baby. So we got what's his name? His pajama top. When it comes to Ralph, he's basically reading the excerpt of his book, which his wife don't even know what's in the book. She don't even know how bad it's going to defame her or her son. And he's saying this wonderful little speech. He just found a way to cash in on Josiah, okay? Because all the things that he ever put in Josiah's mouth are the roof over his head, and he ain't his biological father. Now he's gonna cash out on Josiah. He's been cashing out on Drew with exercise and Bible study, anything he can cash out, like all his ideas that is with Drew. And now he ain't using, now he's using Josiah, poor Josiah and Drew. They getting taken advantage of by a man that don't trust them, got cameras all up in the house, but yeah, he can't tell Drew what's in that book. I wish a motherfucker would. But in any event, and then we got poor stupid ass Drew sitting here crying and like, oh my God, it's so sweet, girl. You better wipe them tears, because Kandi already said that she's gonna read the book. So that means she's gonna read the book, and next season she gonna shade you with what's in the book. Okay, the whole crew gonna shade you with your husband done put in the book. Okay, your husband, he stay embarrassing you. He should be one of the girls, the way he be treating you. And so she's all crying. It's so warm. When Ralph stepped in, I know she's happy for Ralph to step in, but at the same time, she got to put up with some mess. He might not be that awful guy, but shit, what he gives on us on TV is an awful guy, allegedly. And she got this dumb looking face. So I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. And you don't know what's in the book. Oh my God. And imagine what Ralph is gonna write about her, poor thing. And then we got Kenya Moore and Shereé not giving two damns about what Ralph is saying, his excerpt in the book or whatever the case is. Don't give two shits. Here comes the drama, here comes the boom, here comes the boom, boom, boom. So Shereé was like, well, Shereé basically is dropping the tea, and she's dropping the conversation that she had with Sonya. And basically she's saying that she did talk to Sonya, and then Sonya basically saying that we didn't want to come. We could have came if we wanted to come. And so what? And and Sonya's feeling a certain type of way about the whole situation as well, because she's thinking the ladies are doing her dirty. And so Shereé says, I didn't Kenya said, I didn't even talk to her. And Shereé said, well, I did talk to her, and she said we did not show up. And so Kenya Moore said, that's a lie. What you mean that's a lie? And Kenya basically, I called that girl for 2 hours straight. I was calling her. And so she's saying that we basically didn't show up, basically calling us liars, that we didn't want to show up. And then so you already know that Sonya is lying, because anytime that Sonya is right, what does she do? Remember how she was going ham on Drew? Remember how she was saying this, you was wrong for that, when she's in her convictions and she thinks that she's right, but she know that she was wrong. She know know that she was shady. Her husband knows it too, and they feel the heat coming, and they're trying to ignore it, and that's why she got the slick 'em hairstyle going on, because she's trying to skeet up out the situation with that slick ass gel, that slick ass lotion. You know what I mean? She don't put water and gel in her hand and tie it around with a bunch of weave on her back, girl. If you don't get out of here with these cheap outfits and hairdos and everything that you got going on, husband sitting there looking decked out in all white, and you sitting there looking like you belong, feeding a bird somewhere with the penguins. Like, girl, And Kandi already knows. Look at Kandi's face. Kandi was like, "Oh, Kenya gonna come through with the shits." And Drew already knows, but Drew got her excuse. She was up there with Kandi, and she got she's injured, and she tried to. When has Sonya ever ran from anybody questioning her about anything? And she was basically, she said, "What did you say, Kenya?" And Kenya said, "I said that." Kenya's like, "That's a lie." And Marlo's sitting there, she got that mean mug on, and she knows the girls done caught Sonya in a lie, and she knows Sonya did not want them ladies there, and so therefore now she's about to jump in, and she's getting her Dr. Evil on. Look at her looking like Dr. Evil, and she's telling the girls one at a time. Since when did Marlo care about anybody getting cussed out unless she was doing the cussing? Okay. And then so Sonya was like, "You guys could have came if you wanted to came." And now she's yelling and she's screaming and she's getting all ignorant because she's defensive, because she's lying and she don't want to address the situation. She's getting called out. And Kenya said, "Girl, I called you 2 hours straight, so you didn't call back." Sonya first said she lost the phone, but she got her phone at the table. Then Sonya said, she wasn't answering her phone. And Kenya said, "I called you. I called down to the front desk. So did, Shereé. They called down." And so basically she wasn't answering their phone calls because she didn't want them to come. And she was like, "I thought you guys were going to go on the boat." And so in any event, so I had to work. I had to do what I had to do. What do you mean? And nobody's saying that you were lying. She's saying all types of stuff, like she's backpedaling. She's doing everything to basically trying to justify, "I had to work. I ain't got time to wait." But this is the lady with the schedule, the itinerary, with the let's sit down on the bus and have a kumbaya speech about what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to be on this time, and then when it's time for you to show up and do what you need to do, you MIA, and basically gonna blame Shereé and Kenya and say that they didn't want to be involved, they didn't want to show up, so you can use that as a storyline that they're not supporting you, when Kenya had already showed up to support you plenty of times when she don't even know you. Didn't look at you turning around, ishing on her, talking about her marriage, talking about, oh, she's using it as an excuse and everything. What excuse do you got for this hair? What excuse do you got for this paint, this glue, this magic marker that you're wearing, and this outfit that you got on? You got cheerleading pom-poms on. Like, I can't even with this girl. Like, this is just too much. I mean, like, she is and so Sonya came back with a good one. She said, well, if Kenya really wanted to come, she could have called the cab like she did before at the ice cream shop. Do you believe that they had a scene at the ice cream shop? Like girl, boring. So in any event, so we got that whole situation going on, and so Sonya said, "I was working. What, I supposed to stop working and say hi, Kenya, hi, Shereé, hi this, hi that, and call you up?" And Kenya said, "Matter of fact, yes, this is how you treating your guests. You're supposed to do all that because we're taking our time to be here with you and showing you support." And then Shereé, she jumped in, because Shereé gotta be nice and messy too as well. She jumped in, and Shereé was like, "Girl, I felt the same way too, that you disinvited us." And basically Sonya has a track record of disinviting people, so therefore they're calling it like they see it, and she's being called out on her shit because she's been acting like she's the best person on the show. She's the most supportive. She's this, she's that. She don't have her boo-boo don't stink, like Shereé said, her boo-boo don't stink. And now she's getting she's getting called out for that. And then and Sonya was like, "What do you mean? Like, I'm working, you understand? I can't just take time off and do this and do that." And I thought you guys were not coming. You was gonna go get on a boat ride, and I thought that was okay. You guys know I had to do I fit, and she's basically, and she's angry. She got that mean mug on, and she was so upset because Shereé said something, so now she is pissed. And that's when her husband, he done jumped up, and he done got his ignorant ass in there, and he basically says, y'all ain't gonna mess with my wife like this. And he says the F word, and he got the mean mug going on because his wife got caught out there in the lie. And now this is the first time for him to shine as basically protecting his wife and being an asset to her, because usually he don't know what to say. He be fumbling over conversations. He fumbled at the video shoot. He fumbled with the passport. So the only thing he can do where his wife needs him, because basically she's his son. She's sonning him. You know what I mean? Because, she got Dumbo. Her boyfriend, her husband is Dumbo. Edges alert. No edges alert. They really mad at Sonya for cheating them on getting paid for a scene. Yes. Oh yeah, that's the main reason. Thank you, Miss T. That's the main reason. Facts all day, every day. Yeah, she got sprayed on Gorilla Glue out here in the building, girl. I mean, she ain't got no hair. You see how thin that little ball? She had the ball slickum. She got the ball slickum out here, baby. She got the ball slickum. And so now he's upset because she's been calling. She's probably kicking him and touching him. Like, defend me, help me, honey. Do what you do best. So he says what he says, and then boom, we cut to commercial. We cut to next episode. Like, what's up? Like, they be wilding on this whole situation. So, and in the event, so he gets up and he's all Mr. Dom on. He's greased up too. He's oiled down. He got oil sheen on the side of his face. His diamond's so small, I can't even see it. Look like he got a lint ball in his ear. Y'all need to stop it with this. Shereé, why you do your girl like that? You been rolling with Sonya. Why you jumping? Shereé was like, Kenya's my girl. She done already spoke to me about, choosing the wrong side. And she said she was going to help me. Like, girl, I would have been having Kandi and Kenya. I would have been like, they said, y'all said this on TV, and I would be on Instagram. Kandi and Kenya said they was going to help me, blah, 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 blah. Yo, ask them why they ain't helping me. Like, I would have been, You got gift horses right around you, girl. Ain't no way I'll be messing around with Sonya and Marlo, okay? Unless you want a wet ass, you mess with Marlo. And if you want to be bored and put to sleep, you run with Sonya, okay? Like, what's going on? Like, catch that. If you want to be bored and put to sleep, run with Sonya. So, in any event, so we got this whole situation. Lord, I'm just like, this is edges alert. That trip was no fun, and production should have not wasted their time. Sonya needs some weed to turn up and have fun. She's a prude, beyond a prude. I mean, and her forehead like Sonya, can you hear me? Let me knock on the microphone. Can you hear me, Sonya? I mean, she's lying. Sonya acting like stale coffee. I mean, just stale. At least you can heat up stale coffee and it'll still taste kind of good. You can even heat her up. Sonya kicked Ross to jump up. She did. Protect her against women herself. She said, protect the baby. Todd didn't even jump in the conversation. Todd was like, yo, when he was getting ate up by Marlo, he was like, ask me what I think. And he told Marlo that she was messed up and she's a clown. But, he let Marlo get it all out. He was smart enough to let Marlo get it all out so it won't look like he's picking. Sonya looking like a predator. Oh my gosh, she looks awful. And look, this is next week. And then she gonna tell Kenya that she's not a liar and I don't want to have a conversation with you, Kenya. And this is what's supposed to be next week. This is what they say, y'all, but they be lying and giving us nothing but stale 30-minute episodes, and then give us the tea at the end. So they're having another dinner. All she could do is feed him. Look at all that. You can't tell me that's not Morka. That's Morka all day. That's Morka. That's fingernail polish. That's the Beijing. What y'all saying in the comments? She got everything. Now she's yelling. She's putting and making that old mean face and trying to intimidate Kenya. Like, why are you talking like this? Why are you looking like that? Like, you're supposed to be able to control yourself. Ain't you an athlete? Don't you got 4 gold medals? Isn't there a certain, way you're supposed to act? Like, I'm just making all that up because some of these athletes are very disrespectful. And look at her. I mean, just, you could see that half the bald head of her hair. And so she got the me mug on and she's yelling at Kenya. She's feeling so good. She's yelling at Kenya. I'm like, girl, I mean, she's just ridiculous. And then Marlo decides this is next week's episode if it's actually gonna come. I ain't gonna lie, Marlo looks nice right here. This green shit that she got on and these earrings is nice. Let me see what else is. Let me see if I can get. Oh, I can't really get the whole. The earrings is really nice with this outfit. So anyway, she's Marlo is cussing at Kandi, basically telling Kandi, I heard what you said. How can I say something about Ralph when I put my nephews out and I'm in the same situation? And so that's what Marlo says to Kandi. And Kandi, looks like Kandi changed up her braids, but then Kandi came back and said, girl, she said, just because if you go low, I go low. Kandi said, I'm not Michelle Obama. You go low, I go low with you. Okay. She said, you go low, I go low with you. I am not Michelle Obama, baby. So let's get it on and popping. And Todd is smiling a little bit. Todd and Kandi got on black and black. From here, Candy's outfit looks nice, but Kandi be just throwing on anything sometimes, and she got the money. So like these earrings that she has on looks really nice. So, and this green really brings out Marlo. Really does look nice, in my opinion. And so Kenya, her earrings look nice too. I like the wavy hair. And so basically she's checking what's her name? The ball slickum. I'm telling you, Miss Nina Bug. So Kenya is basically checking Sonia and saying like, yeah, we're going to talk about it. You're not going to call me a liar. We're going to discuss the situation, what actually happened, because you gave what? Kenya Moore a plate, and Kenya Moore is going to clean up that plate that you gave her because you've been trying to check her, give her rules and regulations of what to do, pulling her to the side like she's your child, and you question her, why is you late? Okay, and then you've been throwing shade here and there. You've been running up and down the street with Marlo. You've been on the back of Marlo's bike riding, co-signing and everything. Okay, and you went back and told Marlo what Kenya said. And Marlo came back when it was at the cabin and went ham. Okay, and then Kenya had to go ham and not leave. So therefore, you gave her a plate to eat off on because you lied to her. And she gonna prove that you lied to her. Okay, or something. There was really. You didn't really want the girls to go. And then Sonia's being called out. You already saw how efficient that Kenya put it together when it came to Drew, whether she owned the business, whether she's the face of the business, and blah, 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 and got you off her back and got everybody off her back because everybody's saying her business was fake, and Kandi had to come and correct that too as well. And so now she was like, she don't want to be questioned. She don't want to answer the question. She says, I'm done talking. Don't speak to me. Like, girl, you can't talk like a grown woman. You can have a conversation, basically explain where you came from, what happened, what went down, and figure out what really happened if you really wasn't not trying to have the ladies to be a part of that scene with you. But Marlo was there. Marlo was up in the mix, you know what I mean? And so we're going to see. So now it's going to pop off. It's going to definitely pop off. And your girl got the mean mug on. Shereé's basically talking to her people, and they don't have the samples. They don't have this. They don't have that. She don't know what she's going to do for a fashion show. Lord have mercy. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Let me see what you're saying. John Amos. John Amos. Sorry, good evening. Oh, good evening to you too, Ralph. Sonia is well overdue for a good old read down. You already know she is. Yeah, she definitely is. Yes, the green does look nice on Marlo. That's a nice. That looked nice. I was feeling that outfit. Sonia made the whole trip about her track and field career. All of them ladies are accomplished. Yes, yes. You don't see them bragging about what they're doing, the whole thing, but it had to do with fitness. That was nice, but she should have like had more. She didn't have food over there when they was running the track or anything else. But luckily, she had the connections to help. Drew get her help. Drew shouldn't have put on that outfit. If I was Drew, I wouldn't have wore it. It could have been more fun activities they could have did with the people. And actually probably bring people from Kingston to be around. You know what I mean, with security and things of that nature, and show more. We saw the outside. How come we couldn't see the inside? And we seen these neighbors that ain't even related to her. None of that made sense. The ice cream place that makes, that's where her mother and father got married. Asks us if we care. We don't care. We don't even care. We don't even care where any of y'all parents got married at. Like, they're killing us. And yes, it looks played out. New game. Drink every time Mary Jane talks about edges or read somebody about their hair. Marlo looks like she got football shoulder pads on. Marlo had a whole naked butt out there running. And Ross, he really likes Marlo. So they probably like that atmosphere. Sonia wrong for this boring ass trip. She knows she is. That trip sucked like rocks. Sonia wrong for what? What's up with She by Shereé always trying to shade Kenya in the confessionals? The hate is real. Yes, it was. She was like, you need to hang up your video vixen days and just being mad shady. Then you have Sonia being shady about Kenya. That's some deep shit. When I don't see, she's not a woman of understanding, and she's not a woman of a lot of knowledge. And and that's when in the situation when it comes to Sonia. So I hope, I'm not even gonna say that, I'm not gonna go there and say that, but she doesn't have this. She's a one-dimensional character, and she's never really gonna give us much. She's never really gonna give us really good entertainment unless she's because she's gonna act she's gonna act bodacious and things of that nature, but then she's gonna backpedal, and you already know we don't like that. That's why you don't see, they be talking about Eva all the time, but Eva was a backpedaler, and we don't rock with backpedalers. You're supposed to live in it. And and with the Sonia situation, that was a moment. If Sonia was smart enough, if that was a moment that she had with Kenya, where I would have been asking Kenya's questions about, how did the conversation go? What happened? How is that making you feel? Since when has Brooklyn felt this way? And you could have changed the whole situation around, and then you could have been involved in that complete storyline, and that'll be some information that nobody knows. Nobody knows that baby Brooklyn doesn't want to see her father, because the last time we seen baby Brooklyn in Kenya, they was like in Jamaica. Baby Brooklyn paid for the trip and things of that nature. And so now to hear that Brooklyn doesn't want to speak to her father, and Mark Daly doesn't want to reach out because now his daughter doesn't want to see him, that's like really shocking, because that was daddy's girl, and he was so crazy about baby Brooklyn that he basically was talking about Kenya driving, Kenya doing this, Kenya having his daughter in the swimming pool, all types of stuff. Like, he was doing the most. You could have really took that situation and showed another side of yourself. And this is what I'm saying, like, we're not seeing like dimensional characters as far as they are well-rounded in life, where they can see a moment and understand, okay, that's a serious situation, instead of worrying about your goddamn trip and and everything of that nature. And we ice cream, oh my god, that would have been a whole conversation, and she could turn that conversation with Kenya. You know what I mean? So that was information that was very potent information that she got, that really, you know what I'm saying? And like, she wasn't smart enough to use it. And that's some serious shit, because Kenya won a relationship with Mark Daly and baby Brooklyn, and for her to say that that Brooklyn is refusing to talk to her father, that she could have really showed womanly love, motherly love, and showed that she's mature. She could have showed that she was nurturing. She could have shown like, oh my God, I would be so horrified if one of my kids didn't want to speak. If my son didn't want to speak to Ross. Oh, I don't understand. That must be like really. But she only showed that you was late, and I don't care for your excuse because you was late for my boring ass trip. So, I think her and Marlo are a lot of the same. Marlo looked a mess. What are you saying? Who is that with the ball spot? I don't even know, Miss T. I don't even know what picture that was that I showed with the ball spot. They drove 2 hours to see Sonia auntie. Be surprised. And it wasn't even Sonia's auntie, Miss T. Sonia said, she's a friend of a friend. You know what I mean? It wasn't her real auntie. Edge control. She should ask her egg control. How do I grow my hair? My shit's falling out. Something. She doesn't have to look like that. Debbie Lowe. I don't know what's going on. The tour of Jamaica was only Sonia old house and the ice cream factory. Or the ice cream house. Sonia should have invited them to see her work instead of having a fake race at a high school. Oh, Lord. Not a limp ball in the ear. I know, Kimmy. Sonia, like little Kim, puff hold me down, baby. Yes, she was. He got off. He had no other choice because she was going to get up and cuss him out, baby. So that's really actually it. I don't know if anybody wants to call in. I'll put the number on the screen. But other than that, we'll call it a night. And I will see you guys, tomorrow. And I'm just going to catch up on all the shows one by one. I'm give updates or when I'm going to, previews or when I'm going to upload, go live and talk about them. It's just like last week, a lot. Your girl had to go through a whole lot. I had to go on a little spiritual journey. You know what I mean? Had to clean and cut my grass and get the snakes out. You know how that goes. I would say more, but they're probably listening. They always be listening and watching what I'm saying and feelings getting hurt. Like, shit. I don't know. I'm being nice. I ain't saying nothing. But you guys already know. I don't give a damn about hurting no feelings. My feelings been hurt. But I got thick skin. Kenya was late because it was boring trip. Sonia showing her house like she is Rihanna or something. Lord, I didn't put the number on the screen. I know. I remember when Rihanna showed her old house and we was happy to see it. Like, oh my God, she came from humble beginnings. But we don't know Sonia. We don't know. Was Sonia on the Wheaties? She had to be on the Wheaties box. I must have seen Sonia because I used to love to eat Wheaties in the morning. She had to be on the Wheaties box, right? That was the time that I was eating Wheaties, when I was a kid. Or maybe, she didn't make it then yet. I don't know. But Kenya, but where is her? She is. Oh, I know. I already know, Leslie. Yes. We all have to clean house sometimes. Yeah, I had to clean the house, spray the house, get the holy oil, get the pastor, come and bless the sister's home, Jesus. We need, so let me stop. I'm just acting a fool. And plus, I had to have a little bit of a hot girl summer because, my summer has been really hectic. I never saw Sonia on no box. Okay. So, when I was eating Wheaties, I didn't see her on the Wheaties box. So I don't know who she is. It's so mean. I don't remember seeing her on the Wheaties box. I remember seeing other people, but not her. I've seen a lot of females, but not her. Trying to remember. Maybe I'm gonna go Google search it. Was Sonia Ross Richardson on the Wheaties box? Let me see. Was Sonia Ross Richardson on the Wheaties box?
Former track and field athlete who competed internationally for the United States, primarily in the 400-meter sprint.
Maybe Wheaties. I don't see anything. Wheaties cereal. Maybe, I don't know if she was on a cereal box. Okay. All right, you guys tell me if you see her. I don't got my glasses on. I'm a open up the screen. Okay, so here is the list. Okay, so Jane Fonda? What? I must have read that wrong. Okay, so this is the list right here so you guys can see. I think might be. I'm going to try to go slow. So let me know if you see her. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I got problems. Jesus. Okay, I don't think she's on here. Because this list is just longer and longer and longer and longer. Did y'all see her name? Okay, I thought I saw us. Nope. I don't think she's on here. Okay, I don't think she's on here. Did y'all see her name? Where you guys at? Did y'all see her name? Perhaps they only give it to American gold medal. Then she run for Jamaica. I don't know. She said she ran for America, but Jamaica, people thought that she was running for. You might have to check Jamaican cereal brands. I can't with you, Miss T. I could not find her. Okay, Miss E, what you look? Not me. I can't do a flat butt. It's not there, but this kind of info should be on her page, right? Doesn't she have a Wicca page? Lord have mercy, you shading, baby. You shading, eh? Just cause Sonya, I know. And it's just like her outfits, they just do Sonya wrong. Whoever be dressing her really just does her wrong, for real, for real. So nobody called in. I shall see you tomorrow. We got married to medicine. We got to catch up on Young Jock. Young Jock out here. I don't even know why Kendra married that man. Like, she is an attorney, and Jock is out here. We got Spice being messy. We got, what's her name, Carly Red being messy with bringing homegirl around that, was sleeping with Jock when Kendra was sleeping with Jock. Y'all are some nasty mother suckers on. They just be just so nasty. No, she does not. In my Google voice, shading. Y'all are too funny. I am sharing everyone today. Lord have mercy. Big butts, cricket legs. That is just ugly. But you know what? People keep saying Shereé got a fake butt, but if she got a fake butt, her fake butt is the best fake butt I ever seen. That I can't even tell that if it's fake. Usually it don't match. It don't look right. Her butt looks like it's even with her thighs. It just looks like it's real. But they trying to tell me that her butt is fake. So I shall see y'all tomorrow. Gotta have a live. On the other channel. I'm just gonna do it all this week. Miss T. Yeah, because I did see P Valley, and I can't believe Murder basically came out the closet and kissed, Uncle Clive in the middle of the club with everybody watching, and he didn't go on tour. So I don't know how this situation is gonna go down. We got Mercedes' ex-boyfriend, basically telling her she chose sides with Murder, so that should be good. And then we got Clive that got back his club, y'all, and homegirl September Amber, whatever her name is, she got her $250 back and was told walking, and now she's pregnant. Lord, and then Mercedes' mother won as the mayor. Oh my God, they will put anybody in office. That woman I got on that stripper pole, that woman is dirty. I do not like Mercedes' mother, point blank, period. Poor Mercedes. I don't know, did her daughter have the baby? Or did she, or a miscarriage or something like that? I don't know what happened with Mercedes' daughter. But right now she's taking care of her daughter while the foster mother is in rehab. So there's a whole lot going on. A murder, best friend lost his life. And we got Cliff. I don't know his name is Cliff. I think his name is Cliff. His grandmother done came back home, baby. I was so glad that she didn't die. Like, thank God. And, and Mercedes, she did a good job at the club, when Murder came on. And he always wanted Mercedes to dance to his music. And then homegirl, I don't even know her name, the one that's getting beat up by the white dude, her plan has been foiled because the guy that is, the security guard at P Valley at the strip club hit one of the girls that he was messing with. I think she, did him in, and now he's in somebody's trunk. Like, what is going on? Like, this story's getting crazy. But it said she tore it down. I was like, Lord, I wanted to put a pole in my bedroom that night. I wanted to start getting on that pole, baby. Jock is just so disgusting, and I don't even know why homegirl wants him. She could just, well, you know what? Each of his own. And Jock is doing a half-ass job raising his kids. I hate these little pieces where, oh, look at Jock, he's with his sons. Like, yeah, but the son said he ain't been around. He's been MIA for a long time. So, like, how do Jock have time? And Jock even said that the other girl, Cena, he hasn't really talked to her, so he hasn't really seen the kids either. So like, they be acting like he's good daddy here, and you say something bad about Jock, he's a good father. How he's still living a young man's dream? He's still trying to be a young man. Oh Lord. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. I'm just gonna leave the timestamps, watch it, freshen up on it, because I watched them all just go live, hit the live button. Then I got to do Bad Girls, Baddies. Baddies has been very disappointing. I can't believe I even paid for that because I couldn't find a free version of it. Baddies has been really disappointing. Like, oh my God, like, it's hard to watch. But I can still throw shade all day, but it's just hard to watch. So maybe they got some more new shows coming, or I'm gonna cancel my damn service because that's just garbage. Okay, her body is a mistake of her. Her body is beautiful. The girl who married him is dumb. She's dumb as shit, Your Majesty. I hate IG parenting. The lawyer is a clown for even dating him. Yes, she is. Derek needs to get it on site. I know. Refund. I'm telling you, like it's nothing. Like did you sit there? There's no storyline, not even a storyline, but an objective for them to do, talk it out or hash out the problems. What's going on? It's just like, oh, you're gonna be in one house, we're gonna be in one house. There's a lot of things happen behind the scenes that they don't want to talk about, and then everybody's like mumbling when they're talking. You know, girls are scared to speak up because they got beat down. So it's just like what? And so it's not like it's when you have chaos, it needs to be organized chaos, and they don't have the organization for the chaos. Okay, so that's the problem. I see Shereé got that walk down. Yeah, Shereé's doing her walk, baby. So is them Shereé's clothes that she's gonna be having at her fashion show, or these clothes in the background look too good to be Shereé's clothes at her fashion show? But in any event, Shereé's out here hustling, baby. She's out here hustling with Martell Holtz. Oh Lord have mercy. God bless you all. I was seeing Shereé booty is motivating to go to the gym. I'm telling you, right? Her butt looks real. Everybody trying to say it's fake. I think she has the best butt that be going up and down Instagram that actually looks, it looks real. It looks authentic. Doesn't look like surgery. Marlo looked like she had some work done to her butt. You know what I mean? When she was running, I couldn't show it because, I don't want it to be marked or deemed as some type of content. But yeah, Marlo butt look weird. I don't know if it's because she's tall, she got them giant hips. I don't know. But I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you for coming through. I will put the previews or put everything out there, the times I'm going to be going to live, so you would know. And it'll just be back to back to back to back like that. And we'll just bang that out and then talk about whatever's going on. You guys got to tell me what's on your mind and what you want to talk about too as well, because there's a lot of shady shit going on in this world. Baby, be careful and be safe. We got Kim, her daughter out here drunk driving and drinking all over the place. Like, Lord, she done get it from my mama. She got it from my mama. Mama been drinking on TV for years, a sippy cup, having Croy drive her around, just acting like she's grander than life and teaching them girls to be grander than life. I would say, I didn't say in the video was her daughter pretty or ugly, because I couldn't tell if Kim's daughter's pretty or ugly, because she looks pretty from the pictures that I've seen, but I don't know if that's actual natural beauty or is beauty that's been worked on, because she believes in getting her daughters, surgery and stuff like that, and things to work on their face. Like, she's not like at 18 years old, like you will be getting surgery if Kim is your mama. So, you would be blessed in everything when it came to, if you wanted surgery and Kim was your mama, if she was your mama and Crow was your daddy, you can have all the facelifts and, surgery in the world. Let me see, where is it? Somewhere in here. See, there she goes. She's always drinking. She's definitely always drinking, and Croy has to come pick her up because she's too drunk to drive. Okay. But at least she's smart enough. She got to teach her daughters not to drink, and her daughter, Ariana, not to drink and drive. Like, she could have, there's so many accidents that we're seeing happening and go on because of people drinking and driving. A lot of people are losing their lives behind, people behind the wheel. It's very disturbing. You got to be careful. See, she was out here drinking. Croydon came, he picked her up. Or her daughter had to drive. Her daughter was driving. So Croy came there, I guess, to drop the daughters off. And Kim is in the car. Kim was drinking. The daughter was in there, and they're under 21 drinking. They're 20 years old drinking. I'm not saying that they was drinking in this video, but more likely than not, they drink at home with their mama, because Kim is like their friend. Now the daughter done got caught up in there. She denies it. The daughter, Ariane, she got out on bail for $5,123, $120. Her and her boyfriend, they both got charged with DUI. They got charged with misdemeanor. They got charged with erratic driving. in and out of lanes and having alcohol on them as being minors because they're not even 21. So, okay, Kim is doing a good job. Instead of worrying about roaches, baby, you need to worry about making sure your kids have a designated driver, and they should know never to drive drunk. They don't even got the experience or the know-how to even be behind the wheel, first of all. At homeboy, what's his name? Hudson, that got arrested with Kim's daughter, he only had a learning permit and he got charged with DUI. So it's a whole lot going on. All right, peace. Good night, guys. Not Croy, the Uber driver. You know he's the Uber driver. Kim is dysfunctional family. So true. Drinking and driving. I'm telling you, I'm surprised Kim didn't have that red cup. I know. You know, everybody said that she always has that red cup. No, she had that red cup to disrespect them black women. Okay. That's what that came from. Everybody's like, no, she always has a sippy cup. She had a sippy cup at Chili's. She drunk out of their cups. So if she could drink out their cups, and you know, your cups might be cleaner at your friend's house than it is at a restaurant. Okay. So in any ways, that's why Miss NeNe Leakes is winning her lawsuit, because they can prove that Kim made, the environment very bad for a black woman. Okay. Peace and love. Good night, y'all. I'm glad the show's canceled. Kim disfiguring her face with Botox. Yeah, she used to be pretty without any of that stuff. Even with the stringy wigs on. Party is canceled. Good night, y'all. Much love to you.